trophies speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Minnesota's offense will start this game off with the football. Not much in life feels better than really sticking it to your rival, and Iowa did just that against Minnesota a year ago.
They destroyed them, and I think you talked about it for a year. You've heard about it for a year. And rivalry games, they mean more. The emotion's a little bit higher. So if you don't think Palmer, Minnesota's going to be ticked off and ready to rock and roll, you're at the wrong game.
And this game's so important, too, because I think it just sets the tone for Minnesota and Iowa the rest of the year. They play this game in October, and if you win, you can ride the momentum into the rest of the season.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone, too. If you can find...
There he goes! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
To throw, it's Askew. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a...
Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Minnesota.
1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. The sure hands, it's Stokes. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Askew. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield. And now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal. Right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pulls it in, it's Roy. Still running at the 40. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Iowa has the ball back on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the air, it's Askew. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions.
A shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Fakes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air. It's Coffee. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some edge-of-your-seat moments between the Gophers and Hawkeyes, and there's still 2 quarters to go in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
Off-play action on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Askew. Using the quick game. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just keep swinging it. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Roy. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. For the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to throw, it's Askew. Gets it out quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 31 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Stokes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot.
Touchdown, Minnesota! They've got the lead here in the 4th. giving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Askew. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Got it in the middle. It's Pena. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Oh, he makes the catch. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Askew. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Finds his man, it's Roy. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Golden Gophers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Creates a little space. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Coffee. He's going for the goal line. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
That's caught. It's Beard. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were
picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after a short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championship.
He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Minnesota! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Askew. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Newsome. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Savage. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
So much to the chagrin of the Iowa Hawkeyes, it's Minnesota living high on the hog and bringing home the bacon and capturing Floyd of Rosedale. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.